Welcome back to Palangi 21. Today I will show you a romantic drama film from 2017 titled Call Me By Your Name. The film is directed by Luca Guadagnino, and starring Timothée Chalamet and Armie Hammer. It tells about the romantic relationship between a 17-year-old Elio, and a 24-year-old graduate student assistant to Elio's father. In the summer of 1983, a 17-year-old Elio lives with his parents in rural northern Italy. Elio's father, a professor of archaeology, invites a 24-year-old graduate student Oliver to live with the family over the summer and help with his academic paperwork. Elio gladly offers to give a quick tour around the city, and they talk a little about their backgrounds. Elio thinks he has little in common with Oliver, who appears confident and carefree. Elio spends much of the summer reading, playing piano, and hanging out with his childhood friends, Chiara and Marzia. During a volleyball match, Oliver touches Elio's back but Elio pushes him away. Later, Elio finds himself jealous upon seeing Oliver dancing and kissing Chiara. Elio and Oliver spend more time together, going for long walks into town, and accompanying Elio's father on an archaeological trip. Elio is increasingly drawn to Oliver, even sneaking to Oliver's room to smell his clothing. Elio eventually confesses his feelings to Oliver, who tells him they cannot discuss such things. Elio invites Oliver to his secret hideout where he usually comes to read and kill time. The feelings between them grows stronger, and the two kiss for the first time, but Oliver doesn't want to go any further. They do not speak for several days. To try to take his mind off Oliver, he starts spending time with Marzia, and the two have sex. One day, Elio leaves a note for Oliver to end their silence. Oliver writes back, asking Elio to meet him at midnight. Elio agrees, and they sleep together for the first time. Oliver then says to Elio, "Call me by your name and I'll call you by mine." The morning after, Elio cries about how little time he and Oliver have left together. Later, Marzia confronts Elio after not hearing from him for 3 days, but he responds coldly. As the end of Oliver's stay approaches, Elio's parents, who appear to be aware of the bond between the two, recommend that he and Oliver visit Bergamo together before Oliver returns to the US. They spend 3 romantic days, and make great memories together. After spending 3 days together, Oliver returns to the US, but before leaving they embrace for the last time. Elio is heartbroken after Oliver's departure, then calls his mother and asks her to pick him up from the train station and take him home. Marzia is sympathetic to Elio's feelings and says she wants to remain friends. Elio's father, observing his deep sadness, tells him he was aware of his relationship with Oliver, and confesses to having had a similar relationship in his own youth. He urges Elio to learn from his grief and grow instead of moving on too quickly. During Hanukkah, Oliver calls Elio's family to tell them he is engaged to be married to a woman he has been seeing for a few years. An upset Elio calls Oliver by his name, and Oliver responds with his. Oliver also says that he remembers everything. After the call, Elio sits down by the fireplace and stares into the flames, tearfully remembering his beautiful memories with Oliver, as his parents and staff prepare the holiday dinner. The film tells the story of 2 people, Elio and Oliver, who fall in love over the course of the summer. Beautiful and emotional love story that can drain your tears. The film does not label a relationship, nor does it define its story as a same-sex relationship. The director's view of seeing love is love and nothing more. The erotic elements are tasteful and sensual, but it's the relationships that are even more beautifully done. The 2 actors are extraordinary, and able to convey every emotion, from love to jealousy and longing. The chemistry of the actors and the screenplay of this film are commendable. This film also shows the beautiful relationship between father and son. Monologue from Elio's father towards the end of the film is very beautiful and touching, and perhaps one of the most memorable scenes. This film brings one of the most beautiful relationships ever put to film. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, and turn on notification.